everyone, and welcome to Racing Envy. I'm Will Brown, and today we're going to be talking about the BMW M6 GT3. In this video, we're going to be going over the background and stats of the production and race car, as well as some of the racing series that featured the race car during its tenure. Now, the BMW M6 is based on the 6 Series, which was first introduced in 1976. The first performance variant, known as the M635 CSI in Europe, was released in 1983. When this very model was brought over to the United States and Japan, it was badged as the M6. Now, the model that we're going to be going over today is based on the 6 Series that was produced between 2012 and 2019 and was built on the chassis known internally to BMW as the F13, which is the coupe variant. This model year also came in sedan and convertible forms as well. Now, the original MSRP for the F13 chassis M6 was $111,000 and also came with an optional $7,000 competition package for the years 2014 through 2016, which brought the total to $118K. The M6 for this model year comes with the engine model known as the S63, which is the 32-valve 4.4-liter V8 with twin turbo and direct injection. There are 2 choices of transmission for this model, the rapid shifting MDCT 7-speed dual clutch, and there's also a no-cost optional 6-speed manual. Unfortunately, after 2016, the manual transmission was no longer offered as an option. Only rear-wheel drive is available as well. Now, the numbers for the M6 are 560 horsepower and 500 foot-pound of torque, reaching a 0 to 60 miles an hour in 4.4 seconds for the 6-speed manual and 4.2 seconds for the 7-speed DCT. However, the competition package has higher numbers depending on the year of production. Now, the M6 competition package released between 2014 and 2015 has 567 horsepower and 502 foot-pound of torque and can reach a speed of 0 to 60 in a nice 4.1 seconds for the 6-speed manual and 3.9 seconds for the 7-speed DCT. The M6 competition package released in the final year of 2016 comes with the 600 horsepower and 518 pound-foot of torque and reaches speeds of 0 to 60 in 4 seconds flat for the 6-speed manual and 3.8 seconds for the 7-speed DCT. Now, the speed tops out of this M6 at 155 miles an hour, but when equipped with the driver's package, it tops out at 190 miles an hour. Now, some cool things you might find out about the model of M6 is that it has the same engine as the M5 of the same model years, a carbon roof, which lowers the center of gravity on the car by removing the weight from the highest point of the car. Now, as I mentioned before, the 6-speed manual is a US-only option. Now, when I've gathered some of the information about the BMW M cars, it does appear that the 2016 M6 competition was the first year that BMW introduced the BMW M Performance Drivers Center Experience package, which is basically a voucher that comes with purchase, and it's an instructor-led day of training as a standard part of the package from there on forward for the competition package. Now, coming up, we have the M6 GT3 racing model. This car was introduced in 2016 through 2018 and comes with the MSRP of $425,000. Now, this car was built to participate in the GT3 class of racing for SRO for worldwide events, as well as the GTLM class of racing for the American-based IMSA racing series in America. Now, the BMW M6 GT3 comes with the same S63 4.4-liter M twin power turbo V8 as the production model, but the power comes in at 585 horsepower and 500 foot-pound of torque. But of course, this will be ultimately governed by the race class that the car is being entered in. As far as the transmission, the M6 GT3 has a race spec X-Track speed sequential gearbox. The car's dimensions come in at actually 1.6 inches longer than the factory car and include a front splitter and a rear diffuser, and the actual length is barring the rear wing. The race car is also 5.7 inches wider and 6.1 inches lower than the factory car. The full track width, which is measured from outside tire to outside tire, comes in at 2 inches wider than factory. One of the biggest differences you'll find on the race car is that it has a weight difference of 1,400 pounds, so it's 1,400 pounds lighter than the factory car. Now, some important things about the M6 GT3 is that in motorsport, it actually replaces the Z4 GT3 car. Even though the Z4 wasn't even based on the actual production car, it features the P65 engine, which is the race variant of the S65 engine found in the BMW M3. It was awesome to see the car in action on the track. If this car model was in production, it would definitely move on to be the BMW Z4M car that we did not get, but unfortunately that never was. The M6 GT3 also has less operating costs than the outgoing Z4 GT3. Not surprising, since the Z4 GT3 was a one-off racing car. Now, the crash structure on the front and rear of the M6 GT3 are carbon fiber. Also, to keep the car competitive for teams that remained using the car in 2018, an Evo package was introduced. This package has a revised suspension, drivetrain, brakes, and aero. This helped better reliability and stability on the track, and also improved the car's reaction to driver's input. The M6 GT3 was eventually replaced by the M8 GT3 in 2018. One more thing about the powertrain in the M6 GT3 is that it is lower in the race car than in the factory production model, and this of course enhances the center of gravity for the car, keeping it flat through the corners. Other performance improvements include a mechanical locking differential, racing ABS, and traction control, as well as 18-inch wheels with Michelin racing slicks. Braking hardware comes equipped with 6-piston fixed calipers in the front and 4-piston fixed calipers in the rear. While the M6 GT3 was active in motorsport, you could catch it in action on the tracks of America, participating in the IMSA Series and GT World Challenge America. On the worldwide scale, it participated in the Black Pond GT Series. And finally, in Germany, it raced in the BLN Series. Well, that's all we have for now. Thank you for watching Racing Envy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you at the track.